Alright, so name for this, I think, is the, what did I say? The Stars Coffee Stars and Coffee Club? Something like that.
Wasn't it TEPPEN Lounge?
I think. Stars of Coffee?
Stars, there's an acronym I'm working on. Otherwise, we're still going to work on a name. Today we're going to be discussing... Today we're discussing basically all the new reveals for the cards. We'll try to get through all of it and put our thoughts and discussion. So, to start off with, because I technically do not have all the cards already, which kind of sucks, but whatever. First red card we're going to go through is Congo Power. So this card, it gives a random monster unit in your hand or X pocket plus 1 attack and rush.
Conga Power? It gives a unit plus 1 attack and rush?
In your hand or X pocket?
I mean, for a buff, it's not bad. 1 MP, use it, response.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, look at the art. Look at those Congolalas chasing after feline. That's pretty cute.
It is cute and funny. I do. Oh dear God, I can't zoom.
Yeah, I mean, as a response, getting 1 attack and rush on a unit in your hand, it's pretty good. I mean, rush has always been good, and putting it on a random card in your hand, it's. I mean, unless your card already has rush, then it's just one MP for 1 attack, which isn't all that bad.
No, it's not.
I think it's pretty okay.
I actually like it. Someone used it against me. I don't remember if it was effective, but I like the fact that, rush and plus 1 attack. I'd say right now, as I suffered defeats many times by Rathlos right now is actually quite good with the swarming shit, dive attacking.
I mean, with rush, you want to get in that attack as quick as possible. So there's some cards that trigger their effects after hitting. So I mean,
it's good for that reason, but I think the other part is that it is a random effect, so you don't know what's actually getting buffed.
Is it a common or is it a rare?
This card...
No, it's common.
Yeah, it's a common. No, I think it's a rare. It's got the silver at the bottom. Isn't that for...
Yeah? No, you get the uncommons with the shinier silver thing.
Oh, that's right, yeah. This is a common basic card, so yeah. But yeah, that's like one of the first cards. So it's a good card. I don't mind it. It's a good just buff and yeah. It's a not bad card actually. Next up, we've got Josh Stone.
Oh, I like this card, dude.
Tribe is human. When played, if another friendly human unit is on the field, deal 2 damage to a random enemy unit. This is that swarm effect that I'm talking about here. I kind of like it as well. For 3
I mean, this card is pretty nice. It just works with humans. Like, you can build around humans with it.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 damage doesn't seem like a lot, but when you have cards like Leon and what's her name, Ashley? Like,
yeah.
It starts to get a little stronger, and then on top of that, there's cards that get effects when you play other humans, like that BB Hood card. We'll be talking about that later, but
yeah, we'll definitely get into her later. You're right, yeah. This is definitely good with the whole tribe mechanic thing going on. This is a really cool card. I like it. I'll have to find a time when I can actually start working around a red deck with you, whatever, and see how I go with this stuff.
Yeah, I think he works well in a Ryu deck.
Yeah, I'm running 3 right now in mine, so I really like the card.
You had 3. Yeah, that's right, you did. That was fun matches. I enjoyed those. Alright. Next up is the Great Rogi. Tribe is monster. After taking damage and surviving, gain plus 1 attack. So there's quite a few cards that I like this in this.
Yeah, that's the mechanic that I wanted to try first, the surviving, because Red has 2 heroes that can heal, although the shield effect is kind of a detriment to the taking the damage part, but having heals either through Jill or Rathalos, it's gonna make this card really effective.
Oh, this whole taking damage. Some dude online was playing Feline green black and was actually taking full advantage of a black card that when we ever get to it. The shark. It's one of the cards you don't know yet. When it deals that 1 damage to everyone, and another unit that basically pops any unit on your field with 3 HP or less. And so he was basically buffing and debuffing his cards with greens and blacks. It was annoying, but it was working. It was really quite annoying.
I mean, it has a good stat, like 1/7, you know, so it could take some hits.
It could definitely take some hits, so it will keep getting that buff. I mean, it's a matter of trying to keep it alive as much as possible. But yeah, it's alright. 3-cost unit, like, it's not too shabby. Anything you want to add to Grawz, or?
I like the card. Definitely something that I would put in when I try the monster deck.
Alright, cool. Does Red have enough for monsters, or no? Tribe-wise.
I haven't checked, but there are a few red monster cards that I like.
You can also mix it up with green. Green has a lot of monster cards as well, so maybe make like a red-green monster deck.
I've been trying to figure out what tribe is the most prevalent in each color. Like green has probably the most machines. Purple so far all about the demons. Red I would say is humans. I haven't yet to figure out black yet. Black seems to have some kind of weird.
Black might be all creatures, or most of the creatures.
Mainly creatures, some demons.
Mainly creatures, yeah. All those revenge units, which I seem to really like. Moving on. Next up we have Volvidon. Tribe is Monster. 3/2/2. When played, deal 1 damage to all other units. Ascended, it gains 5 HP.
Oh, this card has synergy with the one before it.
Yeah, so this is where that synergy rocks into play. I mean, this thing gains 5 HP. I'm assuming when it's played... Oh no, it doesn't actually take 1 damage. Okay, so it instantly just becomes a 7/2 if you ascend it, right?
2/7.
2/7.
So what you want to do is you want to play that other card and then play this, and then you get the buff, and then he gets his HP buff. So it's pretty good. Not bad.
I'm liking, like, I do really enjoy these synergies that they're going for. But yeah. Okay, I haven't really gotten around to playing red yet. I've just been stuck just checking out green and black and purple. I've just been on those 2 colors. I haven't even really tried red and green properly.
Only thing with this card is you always got to be careful that you're not gonna kill your unit, or you're not gonna put your unit in a bad spot. You know?
Yeah, no, I get that. Alright, next red is the Cannon Driver. 3-cost 2/5, Tribe is Machine. While on the field, all friendly machine units gain anti-air.
Yeah, this is the card that I was talking about earlier. The anti-air machine card. This is, the anti-Valstrax card that I really like, because it's really cheap, and all other machines are affected. I mean, they get the buff.
Does he himself buff? No, it says all other, right?
All friendly machine units. He's a machine. He gets it.
Yeah, as long as he's on the field, though.
Yeah, as long as he's on the field, he and the other 2 machines will have anti-air. I like that, actually. It's not just a card that's an action that does it. It's an actual unit offering anti-air to everyone. That is definitely a good counter to flying units.
And the best part is that 2/5 for 3 is pretty decent. So it's not a dead card, even if there's no flyers in the opponent's deck.
No, not at all. Like, this is actually really good for its cost, actually. So I like it. Okay, next up are the actions, I think now. Coordinated Fire, 3-cost. Deal 3 damage to an enemy unit. If a friendly human unit is on the field, deal an additional 2 damage. So maximum is 5 for 3.
It's okay. I think it's good against green in some situations because let's say you activate this, they activate a shield. You're gonna pop them with the initial damage, and then it'll do the secondary damage. So you'll get rid of the shield that they activate.
True. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It'll deal the first damage, shield, and then it'll proc the additional, as long as you've got a human. So I really am liking all these human stuff. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, this card seems like an anti-green card, like, you know.
Yeah, it reminds me of that. It reminds me of Calamitous Eruption, but you know, it uses units on the field instead of memory. So I like it. It's more interactive.
Yeah, I'm just over the sours of memories there. Yay! No more of that crap. Let's get back to traditional plays.
Against other colors,
sorry, yeah.
Against other colors, I'm not sure like how good it's gonna be, but again, mainly against green, I see it being good.
I'd say green just because you wanna proc the shields, but the other colors don't really bother with shields that much. So,
I mean, if you're playing against purple or black, the human can be removed from the board, either bounced or destroyed. So the extra damage might not push through.
Yeah.
So there is that.
There is that option that purple and black have. They can actually remove the additional and only take 3. So yeah, it's an alright card. There's ups and downs with this type of play. Alright, next up is actually a card I really like. Fuck, this is so cool. Fury, 4-cost, 2/4, Demon Tribe. Has Rush. Upon death, it explores for agility. My god, this is so good.
Oh wow.
Red
and
now has
pretty cool.
Yeah, Red now has access to fucking agility. That is so good. Jill, really. Jill has access to a new card.
I had some fun last night with the card, dude. Agility, like, you can do some shenanigans.
Oh yeah, all I thought was, ooh, agility on Nash. And I put the hero out on Nash. Nash is a beast.
I mean, he was already a threat without agility, and then you just throw agility on him. It's just like, oh, you're in trouble.
Watch out! Here comes Nash, yo. Or any other unit, really. I think the card you really like now, the new lady, agility on her is gonna be nice if you can get that death. If you can get her first effect off. Yeah. I really do like this card. It's a staple right now.
I think the best part of this card is the 4 attack. So and the
rush.
It has rush, right? Yeah, it has rush. So it's kind of like you can use it to get rid of a big threat, and then get the agility right off the bat.
That's true. In the process, you can even Bushinyu. Like, in the process of you knowing you're going to hit this card with that rush, quickly Bushinyu and get another agility.
Yeah.
And you could also poke your opponent for 4 damage real quick, you know?
Yeah, that's true as well. It's really nice. This is like a really nice card. I'm so glad it's a common.
I mean, like, worst case, there's a Valstrax on the board. You're playing as Jill, you have 3 Explorers. Plop this down, put Antibody, and you have 5 damage to kill Valstrax.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, true.
Not bad. I like that. I actually do like that. Alright, what do we got next here? Oh, my hair.
This part's interesting.
Head Chopper, yeah. So 4-cost, deals 6 damage to an enemy unit. Any unit destroyed by this damage is removed from the game. This will not trigger death abilities.
Bye-bye, Super Tyrant.
Bye-bye, Super Tyrant. A lot of fucking damage, too.
Good for revenge, too. You know, getting rid of Sigma. Agile. Any card that give you problem after death, you know? Like this card.
Well, it's not really a death effect. It's death effect. The death abilities. Revenge is not death ability.
Already?
No. Tyrant is a death ability to transform into Super Tyrant.
Oh, okay, that's the difference.
That's the difference. Revenge, like, you're just popping my revenge. Revenge just goes back in the deck. It's different. It's when they have the death ability.
Yeah, but it says removed from the game.
Yeah, it says removed from the game.
So
I thought
either. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, true. Yes.
Yeah, so I saw that it said removed from the game. So I thought if you pop a unit with this card, it would get removed from. It wouldn't go back to the deck, even if it had revenge. But I'm not sure.
No. Actually, yeah, I forgot about that. No, it's definitely removed from the game. I don't know about how it works with revenge, but it probably will remove the unit, most likely.
It should, because that's how barricade works.
Yeah. Remove from the game, this will not trigger death abilities. Well... I guess it's something... It's something to playtest. I haven't even really had this come at me.
Yeah, I just seen this card last night, so I was thinking about it. I was like, I'm gonna try it, see if it works. Because then at the same time against Black has so many self-destroy options that even if you do manage to activate this card, they're most likely gonna have a self-predation or Mad Massacre or something just to stick the card, you know?
Yeah. Knowing me, if I see it, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get rid of my card. I like my card, thank you.
Yeah.
I'd rather not lose it. But I do like it, yeah. It's a good card.
I mean, 6 damage for 4, and if it hits, the enemy or the card hit by it is removed from the game. So I think it's pretty good. It's just that, you know, the usual, the Black, you know, self-sacrifice the unit. The thing that I like about this card is that it costs 4. So it's a double-edged sword, so it can be easily negated. But then, you know, it's a 4 cost burn card, so it's kind of hard to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can be negated easily. So, you know, it has pros and cons.
It has pros and cons, but not bad for what it does. Alright. Next up is Frost, 5 cost, 3/5 Demon Tribe. Ascended, it places a Frost on the field. When I saw this, I was like, this is cool.
Is that a pun?
Yes. But no, like, it's for what it does as a 5/3/5. I mean, from basically put another copy of itself on the field. That's actually good.
Yeah, basically, it replaces the card that you get rid of to play it.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, you have to ascend, right? You play this card, and it replaces the unit that you killed off. So it's fine for the cost. I think it pays for itself.
It pays for itself. You're getting 2 5 costs for 1. And if you can find a way of buffing them for red, you know, it's not that bad. So yeah, overall, it's alright card. Starting with the rare cards, we have Riding the Giant Weapon, 2 costs. This card was revealed during the season of spoilers, during the early stages. Give a friendly unit 3 HP. If a friendly unit with 4 or more attack is on the field, give an additional +1/+1. Very situational.
I think this card might have synergy with the monster deck.
With the monsters, yeah.
It does, yeah. The 3 HP heal is pretty key to keeping the monsters alive and getting their surviving effect.
I mean, if you look carefully, Flame Hinard is actually on top of the giant robot. The giant
yeah, he is. That's actually his boss stage at Mega Man X7.
Aha! Right. Yeah, no, Thirsty will definitely know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this card can see play. It has potential.
It has potential. If we're going with just some monsters, I mean, I don't mind trying to look into it.
Depending if the monster deck is any good. If the monster deck is viable, then this card is definitely going to see play.
I'll definitely look into it for the Rathlos, just because he's a Monster Hunter. I'll try a monster deck and see how these kind of work with it. So, yeah, it looks fun to play. It is only a 2 cost, so, you know, actually not bad.
Yeah, and the best part of this card is like it's 2-cost card that gives 3 HP, and if you get the proc effect, it's 1/4. So, 1/4 for 2 is great value. So I really like this card.
Especially in response, it's basically free.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, what do we got next? We have Blade. I kind of like this card too. 3 cost, 2/3. Tribe is Demon. Growth at 3. Level 2. Place a blade on the field. If you have just 3 reds, just 3 cost 3s. So that's basically for 6, you can get another blade for free.
I'm not a fan, really. I mean, if it had a little bit more HP, like if it was a 2/5, then maybe, because then it could take some hits before dying. Because I'm going out of my way, like you said, you need 3 drops, so that's 9 mana altogether, right?
Well, no, it's only got 1 growth. So if you place it and you place, I don't know, any other red, die, turtle, you'll instantly get another blade for free.
Maybe an Ascension, like maybe you can use this like for Ascension fodder.
Yeah, kind of nice interaction with Frost.
Yeah, if you drop him.
Yeah,
I can see with that. It's still definitely something to play with. Like, red doesn't have the most growth units to really look into, but yeah.
they do have units. So I think this card is just mainly Ascension fodder.
Most likely, yeah. Wait, so I mean, if you play it and you ascend on top of it, do you get the other blade, or?
I don't think so.
But
definitely worth testing.
But
what you want to do, with this card is you play Blade, then you play another card. Now you have 2 units on the board, and then you save up mana, and then you play your ascended unit on top of the one that it gave you, or whichever one is still alive.
Oh no! Here's the thing. This is actually an infinite card. It's an infinite card because you get another blade. Your first blade goes. The other blade will spawn another blade. That blade is ready to spawn another blade. That blade is ready to spawn another blade.
That makes sense, yeah.
Interesting.
That explains the stats. 2/3 for 3 is horrible stats actually, but seeing as it's an infinite card now, that's definitely something worth
It only
exploring.
occurred to me. It occurred to me in one game. I think I managed to I dropped Blade. When I was playing. I think I was just playing. I was playing something. I dropped Blade, and then I leveled up, so I had another Blade. And I think I lost the first Blade originally, and I was like ready to drop another one because I looked at I looked at the new Blade, and it's like growth is 0. So I'm like, hang on, I actually can level this up, and I think I can proc another Blade.
Well, yeah. Now knowing that's infinite, oh man, there's some interesting things you can do with this card.
Yeah, from my understanding of this, if I'm correct, because it's the same thing like with Demon Dog right now. It's an infinite revenge loop, as long as it keeps ascending. If I'm correct about this is an infinite growth unit as long as you keep leveling up the new one with an open board slot.
Now I'm going through my my head about all of the growth cards that all of the action cards that take growth count. So this might be a good card to put in a growth deck.
Well, it'll definitely need to see some playtesting.
Yeah, isn't there a burn card?
Yeah, it has what's his name from Resident Evil 0? Billy? Yeah, Billy. Grizzled Veteran. Yeah, the card is called Grizzled Veteran. For every time you achieve growth.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it does more damage based on your growth. That's right. If this works as I think it does, that card's actually gonna get pretty strong. But you got to make sure you can keep growthing the new blade every time.
Well, it's a 3-cost card. There are a lot of ways to bring back 3-cost cards.
True, very true.
Yeah, if I see this unit and then I see that you summon the new blade, I'm just gonna go try to kill the new one because
the idea would be go for the new one, because if the new one spawns another one, like shit, there's an endless blades coming my way.
Yeah, so you see this card, take out the new one.
Yeah, that's probably
you know
the best
what
way.
would be fun? Isn't there an ascended blade card? So if once it grows, you put the ascended blade card on the growthed blade, you know, just to evolve it, so to speak. So that's pretty.
Well, actually,
it's an interaction.
No, actually,
Swarm your opponent with blades.
Yeah, I think that's fine, because like you play one blade, and then obviously you try to level that blade up so it spawns a new one. The idea is somehow something needs to one of the old blade and the card you drop that's not a blade has to die, and then I guess ascend and drop the ascend for the new blade and get a new blade, and then you go haha, blades everywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna test this card out. I think it's fun.
It should be.
I might make that deck just, you know, a fun deck.
I believe so too. Alright, let's move on. Next up we have a 3-cost action, the Wild Woman's Weapon. I can't believe Red actually got this. Deal 6 damage to a random enemy unit.
I like it.
For 3! I thought already freaking Hellbat and Guile giving fucking 6 damage was already strong enough as it was. Especially when you Bushinyu.
I mean, Detonate is a 2, but 6 damage for 3 is not bad either.
Yeah.
The only thing is it's a random target, so it's not always gonna hit whatever you want.
But to Denjin, that's probably good.
Make a good point.
To Denjin and Jill, non-target is probably the best thing.
I mean, I'm testing this card out in my Ryu deck, just one copy, and so far I like it.
Because like
doesn't it have the same problem as, you know, ultimate weapon?
Yeah, rocket launcher. Yeah.
Yeah.
But even that might even see that ability may even seem good to play, because I think it's just because all the veils shit are coming in and all that crap, and just non-targeting was just always the better way of doing things.
Oh, the other day I ran into Godcar, and I used this card against it.
Which card, sorry?
Godcar, the green card, the one that has Veil.
Oh yeah, see, yeah, him.
The Godcar machine. Yeah.
The card machine. Bloody Veil. And this is if it hits it, that's 6 damage to freaking that dumb piece of crap. Because I hate it as enough as it is.
Yeah. So how much HP does Godcar have again?
7, if I recall correctly.
Is it 7?
Yeah. So it basically almost kill it, right?
You can almost kill it with this as a one hit and then finish it off with a unit.
Yeah, but if you have Ashley, it's a guaranteed kill because 7 damage.
Yep, that's what I love about that. So yeah, it's a good card. I do like this for what it does.
Oh wait, Godcar machine is 9 HP. The 7 was the cost.
Oh, okay.
9 HP. Still, that's fine. That's 6 damage straight to it, and then you can block for 3. So,
yeah, because the thing with Godcar is you want to kill that thing right away. You don't want them buffing it.
Nah, because then it becomes a problem. I had many times about that. Yeah. All right, moving on. The new BB Hood, 4-cost human tribe, 1/8. When a friendly human unit is placed on the field, gain +1 attack. I do really like this.
I like this card. It's just I just hate using it against black decks because Tyrant is a thing.
Yeah, Tyrant is a thing.
It happened to me yesterday, dude. I remember we were playing. I played this card, and then you summon Tyrant, and then you summon Alexia, and then you took out 2 of my units just like that.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, hang on, bang, Alexia, just get rid of you. So go away.
And I was gonna play another card to buff up my BB Hood's attack, but you did too fast, so then she just died. I was pretty salty. I was like, oh man, my BB Hood.
Yeah, choice of destruction, I guess. This is definitely a good car. I got wrecked by after you left, I think, because you was too late for you. Yeah, that's right. What is it? When Chris came in and I think Spirit and I forget the other one, Ainsworth. Spirit kind of just wrecked me with these Rathalos deck. I think it was Rathalos using, and I just could not deal with the swarm. Like I was just wrecking me.
This card can get nasty if it gets big enough. Mainly because it has agility.
When a friendly human unit is placed, it's just like every time a human unit is placed, she keeps getting +1, right?
Yeah. So the longer she stays on the board, the bigger problem she can become.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
She's gonna stay on the board for a while. That 8 HP is huge for a 4 cost.
Yeah. I bet she can keep buffing. I mean, the best way to do it is like drop a human, ascend a human on top, ascend a human on top, ascend a
I think so far, like the highest I got her up to was probably like 5 attack.
Ooh, that's nice. But what was her HP by then?
Wow.
By then she was probably like at like 1 HP.
Ooh.
But still, yeah.
Okay.
But no, I get that. Yeah, she definitely took some damage by then. Unless Red has other options for heals, like to keep her in. I mean, there is that as a unit.
like that card we discussed a few seconds ago.
The monster, yeah. But like, I think because the thing is now the tribe mechanic is really into the games now. It's like specifically when it says monster, you've got to look at a unit's tribe and see if it's a monster. Otherwise, it does not work. Because that didn't matter before, but now it actually really does. So some cards really don't synergize with others as they used to.
Yeah.
I like playing this card like on the first turn. Like my opponent isn't doing anything, and I'll just like, all right, I'll just play BB Hood.
Yeah, BB Hood. Why not? Got a good defense for the time being, and like, I'll buff her eventually. All right.
Most of the time, she gets Fate of the Unworthy.
Sorry.
No.
But not sorry. Next up we have is Banbro. 4 cost, 4/3 tribe is monster. This thing is actually really hard to find Monster Hunter the first time I dealt with it. When played, deal 2 damage to all other friendly monster units and give them +4 HP.
Yeah, I've seen this card used in a few streams. It was mostly used with Great Groggy. So it dealt 2 damage to it, and then it gave it 4 HP. So it basically healed it for 2 and gave it 1 attack.
That's actually really nice for it to do that. Like that's a lot of to give back its HP and additional 2, and give it that plus attack.
Yeah. It's a 4G body for 4, so it's pretty good on its own.
Yeah, it doesn't damage itself, so it says all other friendly monster unit. Oh no, wait. Actually, it probably counts itself. But
no,
then
it says other.
Other. It's
Keyword
other.
It says other. Yeah.
Keyword is other. All right, then yeah. Like you can technically drop 2 of these, I guess, and then buff, and then have fun with that.
Yeah, but just make sure like your units they have enough health to survive the damage taken.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
That's the thing.
Well, if you play this one and you play another one exactly, the old one will get the buff. We'll get that HP buff.
Yeah. The only problem is if you're fighting against a Ryu and they sneak in a damage card before you buff. You play the second one, so it it has only all it needs is 1 damage and it'll die to a second copy of itself.
Yeah, that's true. All right, that's not a bad card.
Definitely not. It's pretty good.
Alright, next up is Kongalalala. Tribe Monster, 4 cost, 2/7. After taking damage and surviving, deal 1 damage to the unit in front.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean 4 cost, 2/7. The effect is, it's not great. It's not. It's not wow. It doesn't have a wow factor, but pair it up with Banbaro, the card we talked about before this one, and you get a free ping.
It is a free ping. This is gotta be.
And
go on, yeah.
being a 2/7, like those aren't bad stats, to be honest. And then if you buff the card, it just gets stronger. So.
Yeah, technically.
It's kind of like a watered down version of a red version of what's that purple card? The card that deals its attack whenever it gets hit. I forgot the name.
Quiloth Roots?
No. The purple card, the card used in Force. Hold on, let me look for that.
Force uses.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
It's a 3-cost card. I think it's Quiloth Roots. It's you play it, and it's a growth card, right?
Yeah, that's the only one I'm thinking.
No. Sorry, hold on, let me look for the card. I can just this out when you edit it. There you go, Hell Antinora.
Oh, Antinoia.
Oh, alright, yeah.
Alright, yeah. So,
but this card only does damage to the unit in front, right?
It's only used in front. And Antinoia does everything. It damages any unit.
But this card can win trades easier.
Yeah, that's the thing. This can win trades a lot easier. Antinoia cannot.
yeah, and it'll survive for at least 2 attacks, or maybe 3.
So how much damage does it do? It does 1 to the unit in front?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
just
technically
one
it's 3-7. Technically it's a 3-7 then.
Yeah.
Because every time it's gonna do that additional 1 damage. So I think that's why they made it a 2-7 instead of buffing the attack higher. Because yeah.
As long as as long as you pair it with the other cards that basically deal damage to other units and heal and all that, like that's what I mean. Like I definitely want to look into the whole monster tribes and see if I can actually work around it.
Especially if you buff the part attack.
Yeah, the thing I like about this is that if by itself it gets hit and it hits the enemy, so that's like 4 damage, while it only gets hits once.
Sure, yeah.
This card can also get rid of 2 shields.
Yeah.
Proccing those shields for free is actually kind of good. Yeah.
Does the ping damage happen before the attack?
Before the attack.
Okay, then that's definitely a shield breaker.
Yeah. Bambro, good thing. What was that? Vividon? As it ascends, it'll proc everyone by 1. Yeah. So there's some nice synergy we can do. I'll have to definitely look into the monsters and see how it goes with that. Alright, next up was the card revealed early last month. Chill Penguin! 4, Tribe Machine. While on the field, -1 battle damage taken by all friendly machine units. Including itself. I originally went over and said that this was alright. Like, its stats are not the greatest thing, but it does what it needs to do, basically.
I know this is for machines, but I'm just thinking. So, if the battle damage is set to 0, does it trigger the effect for Congalala? It's just taking damage, right?
Taken by all friendly, all while on field, it's -1 battle damage. So the Congalala effect will always hit, but Congalala attacking will always do 1. I think.
Okay.
If I read that correctly, so because Congalala is an effect damage, it says battle damage, so Congalala has to attack.
Yeah, you always gotta look at the keywords.
Yeah.
So it says battle damage, then that means they'll do.
Does it?
Battle.
It says after taking damage and surviving. It doesn't say battle damage.
No, it says battle damage.
No, I mean, I was looking at Congalala.
Oh, hang on. Let me just go back. Congalala. After taking damage and surviving, deal 1 damage to the unit in front.
So that would be effect damage. That would count as effect damage.
Yeah, that's effect damage. So the effect damage is 1. It's always going to hit. The Penguin is saying battle damage. So if I'm absolutely correct about this, it is actually when Congalala is going and literally just trying to reach the attack line. The attack line has to hit, and that's where the -1 comes in.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to clarify to just make sure. Also, they won't have interactions because Congalala is a monster, and Chill Penguin only affects machines.
Obviously, they don't affect each other. Yeah, obviously. But when they synergizing with the others. But yeah, no, I get what you mean. Like, yeah, look, Chill Penguin's alright. We still prefer the Growth Penguin, I guess.
I mean, it depends. Like, maybe a 2-of, depending on how you build a machine deck.
Yeah.
Because this card makes it so your other machines survive longer.
Ooh, these Chill Penguins, yeah, that's my -2 battle damage. All I'm taking, so.
I mean, this card, like, if you play this card and then you play the other Chill Penguin, that makes it harder for your opponent to kill the other one, right?
Yes.
And then he also has shield, so
yeah.
I don't know. It depends. I think this card has its uses, but I don't think this card is it's not that great, but it's not bad either.
Yeah, it does what it needs to do. Next up is the Epics 2-cost Furious Salvo action. Deal 2 damage, split among enemy units. If a friendly unit with Rush is on the field, deal 5 damage, split among enemy units instead. Condition, Rush unit. Which is pretty easy because there's not that many. There's quite a few red units that have Rush that are pretty cheap actually.
Yeah.
Guy.
And that's Overdrive Ostrich.
Overdrive Ostrich.
Yeah.
Both of them have Rush, don't they?
Isn't there a card that gives Rush?
Yeah, we just went over.
Yeah, that's how the we went over.
Yeah, the Congalada power card.
But doesn't it give Rush to one unit in your hand?
Or EX Bucket, yeah.
Okay. So I guess this card you want to play both of them together.
As once because you just gotta have once you drop a unit with Rush on the field, bang, you can get 5 damage split among enemy units.
Yeah. Oh, so that's why BB Hood is on this card.
Yeah. It's actually really cool. Alright, moving on. Next we have probably one of the better red cards. Sheva Aloma, 3-cost Human Tribe, 3/3. When placed on the field, if a friendly human unit with an MP cost of 5 or more is on the field, deal 4 damage split among enemy units.
I think this is my favorite card.
Yeah. She's pretty good.
I remember
she's the card that caught my eye when I was skimming through the cards.
Yeah, no, she's actually really good. I think it was just because of the pairing she can do with humans and the fact that the legendary Chris, which I just pulled recently, just can drop her. This Chris,
yeah, exactly.
That legendary Chris can just drop any human of 3 MP or lower, or something like that, or 4 MP or lower. Sheva's the best one because she'll just proc her 4 damage split among enemy units.
So, but dropping a legendary Chris. Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, bro. We'll go out.
Yeah, so what I like about that is if Sheva is the only 3-cost human in your deck in the red-green Chris deck, you're guaranteed to get a value of 8 from those 2 cards, and you get 4 split damage guaranteed.
Yep, that's what's good about it. Like that Chris legendary is so good. That's why I think Joker was experimenting with red-green humans.
I mean, even with Lady, dude, like you pair her up with Lady and Sheva, like that does damage too. It's 8 damage, and if you have multiple Shevas in your hand, like you can constantly just keep spamming 8 damage to your opponent. Well, twice.
Yeah, what was it? I think it was definitely with the Feline Hero art, the horn, because that is so strong. As you keep getting into late game, that horn on your units just becomes stupid. He was telling me like a 3-cost Chun-Li, a 3-cost Karin, 3-cost. At the point the legendaries were just 3 and 2s. I'm like, that's insane.
Bro, someone used that card on me, and they brought out FD Ryu.
Yeah, FD Ryu.
I didn't see it coming. That it fucking caught me. I mean, oh my bad. It caught me by surprise.
No, you're fine. Don't worry. Don't apologize.
Yeah, it was like I just remember that moment. It triggered. It triggered something.
You're just like, what the fuck? Boom! Hi, FD Ryu. Yeah, no, a horn on the cat is actually good. I think someone was saying he didn't think the abilities of the hero art was impressive, but I'm like, no, I beg to differ. Maybe the third hero art for stealing, because there really isn't much for milling your opponent, as there is for milling yourself with black. But milling your opponent...
I almost lost to that card. I mean, to that hero art, the plunder, because he was stealing my cards, right?
Yeah.
And I had played Evil Ryu. I had Evil Ryu on the board, so he was just letting my Evil Ryu hit him. So I was losing 2 cards every hit, and then so he was trying to deck me out.
At least he was trying to. Yeah. See, I think that's another mechanic, or something we're kind of missing in Teppen, is to be able to deck out your opponent so that they don't have anything to play. I really kind of want that to be something. I don't know how they can implement it. They've set it up so far with just 2 things: the hero art and the new kitty cat. But that's about it. But there's something satisfying making your opponent just deck out.
I think I only decked out once.
Like someone actually had the Plunder Blade. I've versed at least 2-3 different Plunder Blades, and I always won. Like, even if they stole something from me, it did not matter. Although there was one time playing Black Revenge, he stole Fate to the Unworthies from me. He stole both my Fates. I was so triggered when I found out what he stole from me, because I was like, I don't know what he took.
I mean, Plunder Blade's all RNG, right? So like,
yeah,
if you manage to steal a legendary, that's pretty good. But otherwise, most of the time you're just gonna get something lackluster.
He didn't. He got fucking Fate. He got my Fates, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's what he took from me. But I only had 2, and he got both of them. And I'm just like thinking, I never drew into the Fates, and then he used it against me, like, so that's what he stole. And then next thing I know, I dropped another unit at some point later in the match, and I was taking advantage, and it does Fate again. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
That's the thing that sucks. You don't know what card they take until they play.
Yeah.
But they still need to iron out, I think, milling your opponent. So we'll have to wait and see, I guess, in the next expansion, or more support for it. Because I'm totally down to try to mill my opponent's deck. You can do it. You can do it to yourself. No big deal. Red can do it. Black can do it. Not a big deal.
I mean, as long as it's not like too oppressive, you know.
As long as it's not too oppressive, yeah. There's got to be some kind of control to it.
It has to be. Yeah, it has to be balanced. Because your opponent can just mill you out and not even have to like really do anything. When that's not fun either.
No. Yeah, then it's just sad. It's just like
Yeah, I've been on the receiving end of that from Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I think it would be okay if like there was like maybe like a unit. Like, let's say you play it and your opponent kills it, and on death effect, mill 1 card or mill 2 cards from your opponent's deck or something like that.
That I don't mind. That's actually good. That means it's a death effect that they'll be scared of. And to me, that card is Ascension fodder.
Yeah, something like that's okay. As long as it's not too crazy.
Yeah, definitely something there. Alright, moving on. Alright, Flame Hinard. 4-cost tribe machine, 1/7. This is the bad boy. So, combo. While on the field, all friendly machine units gain attacking. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy unit. This is definitely seeing something I see right now, I think, in a lot of red decks. Just like, red deck machines.
See, what I wanted to test out with this card is that it has combo, right? So it hits twice. Does that mean that it procs the damage effect twice?
No. It says attacking.
Attacking.
Yeah, it doesn't say on hit. It says attacking. So it only triggers when the attack line finishes.
Yeah, true. When the attack line reaches 100%. So, I mean, if it did on double, on combo, that's nuts. Because all other machine units gain the same, gain this. So everyone that hits is dealing 1 damage among all random enemy. So that's so he's doing 2, and every other machine potentially either has just 1 attack line, so it's 5 damage, I think. Because he does 2, then he deals 1, and then the other 2 machines, if they hit, they'll do 1 each. Well.
Yeah.
So it's pretty nutty. So it's actually not bad. For its
Yeah, it reminds me of the transformed. What's that? The red card that transforms.
The legendary.
Yeah, the legendary card that transforms. You know, the shield breaker, as Mallet calls her.
What's her name? I know who you're talking about.
Hold on, let me.
I think I should know it too.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Lucille, something like that. No.
Yeah, Lucia. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she. Flame Highnard is like a Lucia that doesn't have a prerequisite.
That's true. So yeah, not bad card. I like it for what it does. Next up.
Yeah, the only problem with that, is the 1 attack. So it can be what's that? The needle cards.
Tyrant. Yeah, Tyrant kills this card.
Yeah, Tyrant kills this one.
Yeah. Yeah, the 1 attack is a problem.
Well, it's not 1 attack, but for red, that's probably not a big deal because they've got quite a lot of buffs right now. They can technically get around that. Compared to green, I think, depending how you play it or how they react.
The way I see it, I see someone using this card would probably be like Wrath. Wrath has a hero art that buffs attack, right? So best case scenario is your board is full, and then you activate the hero art, and then you buff the attack of all your units, and then now all your units, once their attack lines reach, your opponent, they'll be doing additional 1 damage to everything. So
yeah, it's actually really good. Definitely like this one. Alright, next up is the 4-cost epic Unexpected Assault. Give a unit in your deck with an MP cost of 3 or less, rush, and place it on the field. At memory 4, give that unit an additional +1 attack and heavy pierce.
A random unit from your deck?
A unit in your deck with an MP cost of 3 or less. So random 3 cost unit.
I mean, for 4?
I haven't really seen anyone play this, so I'm not sure about this.
It's because it's kind of expensive for what it does.
Yeah. I mean, you can get a unit on response with this, but you need to have a pretty good lineup of 3 cost units in your deck to make it worthwhile.
Yeah. Not the greatest thing, but
what's the secondary effect? Like once you reach the
once you reach the memory 4, the unit gains +1 in heavy pierce. That's the only thing that's kind of saving grace, is that the fact it's giving heavy pierce.
Okay, so like if you are gonna use this card, you definitely want to get the 4 memory first, so you can get the value. Otherwise, this card is kind of lackluster.
It would be to just get a 3 unit on the field. You need to get the 4 memory to get the full potential. Otherwise,
I mean, I guess if you consider Great Rogi, giving it heavy pierce is gonna be a headache for your opponent. But aside from that, I'm kind of having a hard time looking for a 3 cost that would benefit from this.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing it right now.
I mean, the only unit, there is a strong 3 cost unit. There's a monster, but it has low HP, so.
Yeah, Astalos, giving Astalos heavy pierce. Although there's not many anti-air or flying units that would warrant giving it heavy pierce.
Yeah, this card is kind of, I don't know. I think it's kind of niche.
It's a bit of a niche one, yeah. But yeah, we'll see how the meta goes. Like the meta still isn't defined, although yeah, it just depends what really works. All right, next card.
Hold on. I just thought of something.
Oh, yeah?
Go back. So imagine discard and you get Neon Tiger.
Neon Tiger is probably the best pool because of its body.
Yeah.
Oh, with heavy pierce, that means
Yeah.
But heavy pierce only takes effect when
When it kills,
hits. Yeah. So there is that too.
Yeah.
But if the Neon Tiger got big, and you know, like let's say you buff the Neon Tiger after you brought it out with this card, then it becomes like a pretty serious threat, right?
Then it's a big threat because it's already got a 10 body. So I can see it like that, but that's a lot of setup. That's a lot of
Yeah.
planning ahead to like, okay, now I do this. I got Neon Tiger. Now I got to buff. All right, Neon Tiger should be good.
Yeah. Well, something to explore. Maybe for a fun deck again.
Yeah, fun deck. Food for thought. Alright. This card. QB. I know Hunter really loves this one. 5. Demon Tribe. 3/2. Flight. When played, deal damage to a random enemy unit equal to the number of times actions used in this battle. This is such a good card.
This card is basically Ken.
It's Ken.
Yeah.
Just with worse stat, but still, it has flight, so it makes up for it.
It has flight. But it's so good with Jill. So you're gonna use so many actions, and it's like, aha!
I got this card up to 10 damage.
10 damage.
Like, yeah, 10 damage. I had 3 copies in my hand. Like, my opponent played something. I forgot what he did, but he committed to a big unit, and I just played this card, and he just scooped after. He was like, nope.
Oh, dang. Alright. Yeah, I kind of do like this card.
I mean, I like it with Jill because you pair it up with antibody activation, so then you give it a shield, and then it has flight. So then it could, you know, and they'll poke your opponent.
Yeah, it gives it the survivability, and then you can potentially get another one down. It's just like, hi! Say hello!
So there's just things you can do with this card, so... It being a 5 cost kind of reminds me of like BB Hood, but BB Hood's a split damage. This is target random, but still, whatever you hit, you're gonna most likely kill.
Yeah,
it's definitely the mid to late game drop. So
yeah. You never play this card early game, never.
No. You need to rack up them actions though. It's definitely a really nice card. I look forward to eventually trying this out properly. Start playing red again. Next up was the first card ever revealed. What happened? Akhenaten, 6 cost, 2/7. Tribe monster. After taking damage and surviving, deal 2 damage to all units.
Oh, to all units.
Yeah.
Oh, monster card, right?
It's a monster, so this is going into the monster deck that I want to practice.
Hey, wait. Isn't there another card, Kieran? He's also a monster, right?
Kieran is a monster hunter. Is in the monster hunter. Yes, Kieran is.
Yeah.
Kieran is every time your opponent summons, deal 1 damage.
Is it 1?
I think it's 2.
Is it 2?
Yeah, I think it was higher. Yeah, I think it was higher. But the problem with it was the HP was too low.
Its HP was a bit too low.
Yeah, so it never got to see. I think the first. I think it was base or the first expansion.
But now you can play that. What's that card that boosts HP? The one that I'm playing. So it does like 2 damage to a unit, and then it gives it 3 HP.
Banbaro. It's 4 HP.
Oh yeah, Kieran.
Okay.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, epic, 6 cost, 3/4. When another unit appears on the field, deal 2 damage to a random enemy unit. Tribe is monster.
Yes.
You can definitely do some combo plays.
Monsters seem interesting. Like they have a lot of cards.
Yeah, I have to really look into. I definitely want to look into this. I'm kind of liking this now. I love Monster Hunter. Ooh, hello, whoops. And I'm looking forward to trying this.
Yeah, and then what's good about this card too is that it's a 6-drop, so it can't get killed by Dark Destruction.
Yeah.
Nope. It's got the survivability, so it's gonna do 2 damage to. It does all units. Drop Banbro. Drop Kieran. Like, we're doing some really mitigating. We're really getting some damage out there. Or drop
Thinking
Kieran
about it, there's another 6-drop monster. Barrioth. It's a growth card.
Yeah.
Barrioth. So that would have been Devil's Awakening.
Yeah, that's the flying 1/6 combo. I used that card a lot to reach champion a few expansions ago.
Yeah.
Oh, 2/8?
2/8. 6.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Seregios. Yeah, Barrios is pretty good, yeah.
This one, Barrios, has flight, his growth is 3, level 2 in holds, level 3, 1, +1/+4.
Yeah.
There is some potential that I really want to do with monsters. This is cool.
Yeah. It is. That's the reason why I wanted to try a monster deck right off the bat.
The legendaries is Trump Card! Man, when we saw this reveal in the TEPPEN live stream from Japan, chat went nuts over to what it can do. 1 cost legendary, remove your entire deck from the game, and gain 7 MP.
I mean, red black revenge.
Not even mono red. Like, if you've got that much of a stronghold and you got good cards in your hand, just Trump Card. Get the 7 MP, and then you're ready to react to your opponent with another big play.
I was thinking Denjin with this card.
Denjin definitely works with this.
Because some issues with Denjin is let's say your opponent, like, he only has like 2 or 3 health left, but they're about to kill you, and you don't have any mana, so you can't activate an action to burn your opponent for that last amount of damage. With this card, like, that changes that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a last ditch survival kind of card. Like, you want to use it, like, you want to use it to push for that last bit of damage that you need, because it'll give you that mana, so you can spam a couple cards with that.
Yeah, Red didn't have much of a mana gain. Well, here we go. Have 7 for your deck.
It ties in with the lore as well, because from what I remember, this is what Lady does when she does Trump Card, is that she unloads everything. Like, all her guns, all her rockets, she uses them all in one last ditch effort. So that kind of ties in with what we want to do with this card.
It is really cool. Like, if you really read the descriptions,
like one big bang. Your last hurrah.
Boom! Like, if you really read the flavor text, the text is in the words of Feline while he's there. So basically, the flavor text is, this is the last trick Lady's got up her sleeve. Get the fireworks out and blast them to smithereens. What a rush. It's just like using a barrel bomb. If you really look over, like, the flavor text of cards, Feline is basically giving the description while he's there. So it's really cool. Yeah.
That's like his perspective, like.
Yeah.
I
mean, if you zoom in on the card, look at how big Feline's smile is.
Oh, he is smiling. He's just going. There's 2 legendary. I'm correct for red, right?
Oh man, I want this card now.
Yeah, and the other one. The other one. This is amazing. I love this. Dread Queen Rathian, 5-cost monster tribe, 2/7. Rush. Attacking, all other units gain, take 1 damage every 5 seconds. She has a poison effect, basically.
Yeah. That's actually Dread Queen Rathian's thing in Monster Hunter. If you look at the emphasis on her tail in this card art, her tail is loaded with poison. Yeah.
She carries the poison in the tail, Rathalos carries it in his claws. I know, I've fought these things many times, and I hate their better forms. Their better forms are so hard. Maybe not pink Rathian, but gold, maybe.
Well, yeah, I like fighting all of the Rathalos and the Rathians. They're pretty good fights.
Don't get me wrong, I love the fights, but man, I hate the poison.
Yeah, they're definitely annoying.
I hate that poison. But yeah.
So this card does damage to every unit on the board?
All other units take 1 damage every 5 seconds when she completes her attack.
You know, which ties in with all the monster effects about they take damage and survive.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
So she's that trump card that basically, okay, play this. I'll play, what is it? Flame Hydra or something like that, or Flame, whatever other red units that take the damage and survive. She'll basically help that proc, and it will happen every 5 seconds. So every 5 seconds, Akhenatar is going to deal 2 damage to a random unit.
And she has Rush, so you're almost guaranteed to get that effect when you play her.
Yep. Kongalalala is going to deal 1 damage to the unit in front every 5 seconds.
Not bad, dude. This card's pretty good. In monsters.
Yeah.
In monsters.
In
like
monsters.
In a monster deck.
In a monster deck, yeah. Alright, yeah. I have an answer. Alright. And I think that's it for the reds. Those are all the red cards. Emphasis.
Wait, we're missing one. We're missing one. You're forgetting the best one.
Am I?
Yeah.
Determined Hunter Lady. 5-cost human tribe, 2/7. When played, if an enemy demon unit is on the field, +2/+2. When a friendly human unit is placed on the field, deal 4 pierce damage to a random enemy. Fuck, it's pierce damage? Fuck, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I didn't realize it was actually pierce damage. Yeah, that's actually good. Just as good. This is great. I mean, I crafted it, but I didn't realize it was pierce damage, but I don't regret my craft. This is worth it.
Yeah, I love this card, dude. Especially when you get the first effect off and you buff her stats.
Yeah, so what is she? 4/9? That's good.
That's amazing.
At a 5-cost 4/9, and then dropping them other humans to deal 4 pierce damage. So Sheva is the first one. 4 of that damage is pierce, 4 of the other damage is just popping whatever.
I mean, if she survives long enough and you drop Chris, the new legend Chris, so that's like 2 humans. So that's like 12 split damage, is that right?
Yeah, this is a human green deck with Feline's ability for Horn, just to make it easier. Or because you make it easier probably to drop Determined Hunter Lady, and then you drop Chris. Or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Just to make it easy to drop them and just go bang, 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 bang. That's so much damage straight off the bat.
Yeah.
They'll clear the board, most likely.
Yeah, this is definitely probably one of the next to Rathian. This is definitely an amazing card. Red keeps getting so many good legendaries. What the hell?
Yeah, Red got some nice ones, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Not
and
even
like every set.
Every set,
it's like every set.
The Rathian Lady trump card's a funny one. If you go back to okay, Haunted by Memories. Red got Leon, Agent's Memories. You go to Force Awakens. Red got.
They got Ken. They got Ken.
They got Ken. They got Dragoon, Lucina. Devil's Awaken.
Oh, Devil's Awaken was Ken. And what's it called? That
Axel.
The card, the
Liberating Slash. Axel, Liberating Slash, and Ken was Devil's Awakening.
Damn, dude.
I'm looking at all the legendaries. I think the only card that didn't get much play is Turf War.
Yeah, because no one really liked
Power.
Yeah, Turf War wasn't that great. Turf War wasn't
Also,
that great.
Teostra, he wasn't that good.
No, but Radar had friggin' what was it? It's State of Nothingness. And
Yeah,
that's
there's
so good. and that was good.
So like
it's still good.
3 bad cards out of all of the expansions so far. So I think that's a pretty good raid.
Yeah, man, Red got so many good. Like I was saying, Red just has so many good legendaries. Literally, like I've never had a Red deck that had like 7 legendaries or 6 legendaries in it. It's just like, what? It was just funny. I mean... It's funny with the Jill deck. The last like 4 card legendary. Oh wait, there's a legendary here, legendary there.
They're all pretty good.
Yeah,
they all fit in a deck pretty much.
Yeah, that's what's good about it.
I mean, even DK Wrath might see a comeback.
He does, yeah. All of the monsters we have right now.
Yeah, with the monster deck, now that we're looking into it, like yeah, with the Fate-defying Ryu. Although we don't really see Dragon's Judgment that much, Red might start playing it again, guys.
Maybe.
Don't see it that often really anymore. But I did see someone play Dread King Rathalos against me. Like, they just played it immediately. I didn't have an answer for it. I was like, fuck! I didn't have an answer for it because I wasn't expecting this thing to come out. I'm like,
it'll be like that sometimes.
Yeah. But I'm definitely going to work on a Monster Hunter deck. Like, I'm actually going to probably do it today. I don't know if I'll have it ready for stream today. I'll try to work on this video at some point if I can today. Otherwise, try to have this up as soon as possible. But yeah, this is our Red showcase for the Adventures of a Tiny Hero. A lot of nice red cards for Red. Lady Kaya kind of just shows that they just got a nice patch for the whole tribe mechanic motif going on. But I'm still sort of picking up a couple things here and there with the tribes because I'm making a couple mistakes, depending for things.
But it's because there's a lot of things to test, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of cards to try out.
Also, it's like day 2 of the expansion, so a lot of people are trying out different things. So there's definitely a lot of mistakes going around.
Like I kind of like that rank just wasn't working because it was just like, okay, no one's playing rank. That's fine. That just means free games and more playtesting, really.
Yeah. I mean, I see a lot of people testing Feline, trying to make Feline work.
Yeah, what's going to make Feline work is mainly its first 2 arcs. If I probably should explain, I'll probably go into it. So Feline's main 2 abilities are, well, 3, but the best 2 is what are they called again?
Shield Spire and the horn.
Choral Orchestra.
I forgot the horn.
Shield Spire and Choral Orchestra. Shield Spire is besieged, but giving 3 HP, which is amazing. Like, that's just, it's so good. His hero artwork is just a massive troll with that wink at the end.
I see a lot of people making misplays with Shield Spire though.
Yes, I've seen a few, but
because like the other day I was playing, right? Yesterday I was testing on my Ryu deck, and I would play Evil Ryu, and then they would place a unit in front, and then they would use Shield Spire. But Shield Spire doesn't do anything against my Evil Ryu because Evil Ryu has 4 attack. Yeah. So there's no damage reduction. You're taking the full damage.
You're taking the full. You have to do it against units that have 3 or less.
Yeah, and then there's some people, well, like their unit's about to die, and I have a unit with more than 3 attack, and then they'll still use Shield Spire on it, and I'm just like, why would you do that? Your unit's still dead. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I don't fully get it sometimes. But we'll have to see. Choral Orchestra, like I said, I think this is probably like the best one. All units in your hand and X pocket that are the same tribe as the selected unit get -1 MP. So you basically
Choral Orchestra and Shield Spire. Shield Spire is good if you know how to use it.
Yeah. And I've seen enough out of Ace Garden and then whatever green deck's enough to just be like, alright, I know what I'm doing. They know what they're doing. They know how to use the damn effect. As long as you can get over the freaking 3 attack, otherwise, oh man. It's just so much, and it's more annoying when if you do use it right, and you use it on a unit that's got what's that new one of the new green units?
I see people using it on that machine card, the 4-8.
Yeah, that one. Like it does do a mana cost reduction, but the fact that it's 4-8 and it's got Shield Spire, it's really good. Already on a card that has so much HP, and it's going to take less. It's going to take longer to knock it out. But yeah.
So on Red got pretty good cards.
Yeah, I agree.
Stay tuned for the next one. We'll go over green cards. Green got some really good stuff as well. Like you said it before, like every color kind of got like a nice even trade of like good cards to really help change up the meta around and overall just creativity in a lot of decks. Like really looking to try stuff. I look forward to when we get to black because I'm having so much fun now.
Yeah, I mean, I think Gunko really brought it with this set. Like, you know, after the past 2 months, like of
nothingness,
just being stale. Yeah, just being stale. The meta being, you know, what it was.
Yeah.
Like this kind of like gives people the chance to experiment and like try new things.
Like I haven't never actually had a new season start off where I've already got like 12 decks built and they work, and I'm just like I'm having so much fun just working around these decks. I've never had 12 decks just ready off the bat. I've always had like maybe 4 or 5 depending. In fact, I had like 12. I was like, God damn, this is so much fun. Granted, probably like maybe 4 of them are similar-ish. But I'm definitely gonna go build this Monster Hunter deck. Like, I'm building this Monster Hunter deck. I gotta test out monsters now. Which means I'll probably have to go ahead and craft Rathian, but whatever. It's a worthwhile craft to get that going.
I think so, yeah. I mean, worst case, you use it alone and you give poison to your opponents. So, it's not that bad by itself.
Well, yeah, that's the good thing about her, is that she's giving the poison, not just to your units, but to your enemy as well.
Also, she's not that expensive, you know? She's a 5-drop, so...
Yeah.
So, like, definitely, I've got to look into the whole... I definitely want to look into... Monsters!
Does the poison effect get Denjin?
Yes, it would. Denjin would proc the poison. So it would everything would be taking 3 damage every 5 seconds.
Yeah, because it's effect damage, right?
Yeah.
The poison is effect, so yeah. Denjin would work.
That would be nutty.
That would be nasty.
That's nasty. I could see a Denjin play. They're just like, I'm a play Rathian. It's just like Rathian completes her attack and you drop a card. The dude's unit takes 3 damage every 5 seconds. I'm like, what the fuck? That's so much potential out of this card.
I really like it.
Alright. I guess we'll leave it there. Cheers for watching, guys. Thanks, and leave your comments and all of that. Cheers again, guys. We'll be back with green. Tune in next time. Peace.